Like, you can't predict people in FPL. Like, it's better just to hold your nade. Like, you can double nade this for sure if you're taking B from them. But, like, I just throw this pre-nade, so if anybody's fucking running up, they just eat it. And if they don't want to run up, then I have the control quicker. And if anybody sprints up, I kill them. So I don't really... Like, the point of this nade is to do exactly what it's supposed to do. Any trailers that are just running up fast B are going to eat that nade. I never throw double mollies in FPL, though. Ever. I mean, if you go watch back in my previous VODs that I played on Inferno and FPL, I literally tell them to hold their nades. So, I never throw double molly FPL because it's the biggest waste. Double molly, you literally didn't... Navi doesn't throw double molly ever unless they swing B. Very rarely do people swing B now, from when I've been watching this. Like, people fucking peek it with an op, they double molly and then swing with one guy, he'll die, and then they fight for, like, this control here. But they do not, like... Just swinging down B like this is so bad, bro. It's fucking outdated as shit. And I even felt like that when I played. But it was just meta. Now people are realizing how strong these angles are here. Like these angles, like angles like this, even just sitting here, up here, sitting tight. All these angles are sick. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the player heads. Not really. Not everybody jumps broom in anticipation for mollies. It depends on the player or the team you play against. Some people go logs. That's why a lot of people double nade logs actually instead of broom. Some people smoke here. And you jump back in case they get naded. Some people smoke here. And then they just sit. They just sit right here behind it. Some people sit fucking here. Like, it depends on each player. Each player makes a different decision in that moment. Like, to say most people are going to go here, I would bet you most people go here. Logs. That's why they say if you throw double mollies, you always double nade logs. Uno Golly, thank you for the prime as well.
Did your wife tell you to save your knife? Sell your knife.
No, because I'm not a bitch like you, dog. You know Steam is down, right? No, not anymore. But got all my nades, so. Unknown command 28. What does that mean? What does that mean? Unknown command. Well, with the meta double molly, that's not the meta, bro. You're way off. And the meta is not to double molly at all. Double molly what? Logs and close? Like out of anything, if you're gonna double molly, you don't molly close and you double nade close. You molly deep and you molly logs. I mean, there's a lot of variations you could do. There's like no specific meta. It just depends who you play against. Like meta is to see what T's throw because they have the option of like throwing a smoke, which just cancels out both mollies immediately. $600 spent to not even know what the fuck to get no damage. You throw a smoke down. They throw one fucking smoke down, and it cancels out your hit. Your aggro B. If you're already predeterminedly gonna swing, which probably should happen maybe once a half, then understandable. But most people never fucking like you didn't. The best team in the world didn't double molly one time. They double molly one time and swung once, and it was actually unsuccessful. They end up trading, going 1 for 1, but they only did it just to mix it up. But they literally play the exact same way. Boomich does the same fucking nade every round, the same molly every round, because that's just how he does it. And then Perfecto just holds the best nades ever. Well, I mean, double molly is for full banana control that you may not even get because all they have to do is toss one fucking smoke down and it's canceled. Dude, like, you have to understand. Double mulling, to me, is good only in scenarios. Like, if you know they have, like, one guy B, and you want to kill the guy B. But if they're playing, like how Liquid used to play against teams, is they'll wait at the bottom of B, see what nade you throw, and then just wait out your util. It's usually because T-side usually likes to take banana mid to late round. I mean, not really. It's just fucking, you literally do this. This is how you cancel a fucking B hit up. Molly? Oh, Molly close. Molly deep. Obviously, I would already have fucking put the smoke out though. Like, so I wouldn't have taken that damage. Like, this Molly would have hit, I would have already smoked, I would have been out. Like, this stops the hit. They use 2 mollies, so if they're gonna re-hit, like reuse nades again, you already have a second guy probably with the smoke. And on top of that, they're probably gonna have 1 molly max. The only thing you have to fear is the nades. So that's why most teams, they literally just sit like down here. They just spam from down here. So like when you do try and swing, you're getting hit by spam. But if you're gonna take it, you can literally just smoke here, smoke for close, and you can just sit right behind it. Again. This is probably here is the best place to sit, because like if you sit here, you can probably get op spammed, but I literally just sit here and just wait. And then this is where it gets scary. Like if you're playing Navi, like this is when like this smoke fades. Boomich only used 1 molly. Perfecto has his. Perfecto's molly will land here, and then Boomich is swinging car with that flash. Like that's when it gets scary. That's where like Navi is very good at knowing how to use their utility. Like they know how to. And then like another round, they're like, okay, instead of fucking throwing this molly, we'll just smoke car here. They threw that smoke, we'll re-smoke it. When this smoke starts fading, Perfecto, you're gonna molly here, and then throw the flash. And maybe I do nothing with it. Or we just throw the molly, do nothing. We just sit sandbag. I have Bit right here waiting with me. We're holding the support flash here. And instead, they throw the flash, and then you're double fighting this. So it's like they just mix it up really well, and they just play really well off their util that they have. If you smoke car and molly behind it, CTs will 99% not peek banana. Maybe boost half wall? Yeah, like people like boost here or something. Or they boost, like, do this boost here. And even that shit is, like, not very good. But, like, if you have an op, then obviously it's still strong. You just have to be quick here, man, because you're going to most likely get traded. Box, thank you for the prime, man. I appreciate it, bro. But yeah, people are, I think CTs are starting to realize that using util for control isn't as good as using util to get kills. I think that's what the meta is turning into on this map. Instead of just throwing double mollies, wasting fucking $600 to get this control here, they're realizing we can hold this control, make them use their nades, we keep our nades, use minimal nades to get kills, and then also we can hold control of this. Because I think this is super hard now that people are realizing to advance past this half wall. Like you can literally, if you just hold on to your smokes, you play 3 towards B and you decide, all right, we're going to fight half wall. If they molly you here, you just smoke. Teams are going to be so fucking scared to come through here. Like this is scary immediately because you never know when this guy can just throw a flash and kill you. So it's difficult to advance when this smoke's here. And even if you try and remolly it, there's a second guy to re-smoke it again. And it's like you're using all this utility to just clear out one fucking angle. So that's why I think CT side is getting a lot better. That a lot more important to use util instead of taking control, but to get kills. Which is why I think Navi does really good. You literally just demonstrated that you don't have control of banana. I'm saying that you don't have control of it either. If I smoke like this, if I smoke here as a T, and you think as a CT that this is banana control, and you double mollied already, and I just canceled your double mollies out. This cancels your double mollies. This single smoke. Or even this fucking smoke. That one's worse in my opinion. This one's better. But if you think this is banana control at CT, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. We both don't have banana control at that point. I'm saying that you used $1,200 and I used $300 to literally put your nades out. And I'm in a better position to take B from you because you have no molly. Unless you have the third guy there with a molly. That is not what a CT wants if you use double mollies at B. If you use double mollies at B and I throw a smoke down, I'm winning the fucking trades right now with utility. By far. If you think that using 2 mollies to get 1 smoke out like this is better than using 2 mollies, you're just delusional, in my opinion. Because like this smoke is taking away 2 mollies for late B, if anything. Like I late hit B, there's nothing to stall out the late B hit. If I try and take banana, there's nothing to like really try and retake it, unless this third guy is going to use that molly, which more than likely, who knows what's going to happen with that third molly. Doesn't matter, you still only have 1 molly left, is my point. Even if the arch player uses molly or doesn't use his molly, or any player, you can still drop the fucking molly. There's only 1 molly left to B, compared to having 2. If you use 1 molly to B, and you make this guy use the smoke, that's a win. That's like an even win. It takes away 2 mollies, bro. Like you're not, because this molly here is useless. You're not understanding that. Like if this smoke is here, the point of this molly is to take control of this entire area. You have 0 control of this area here if this smoke is up here. This molly's canceled, this molly is canceled. Maybe it did 20 damage. I could give a fuck about the damage. I'm saying that you have no control over the area that you just fucking mollied. And you wasted all that money just for 1 smoke from us. And I'm imagining too, if you're throwing these 2 mollies, which that's what you're saying, you also smoke deep. So you're actually losing this battle even fucking worse. Because now you don't have 2, now you only have 2 smokes at B. And if we come late B, you more than likely, like we're going to pressure you to make you use a second smoke. And then you have 1 smoke for B left. So in my eyes, that's terrible. I could throw 1 smoke for 2 of your mollies and a smoke down deep. That's a terrible trade for nades. I'm telling you right now, it takes away 2. If you watch any fucking high level players play, they literally throw their smoke down, they sit and wait, and just do nothing. They see what you're going to throw after this. The Inferno is all reactive. They'll literally wait, play Annie. One guy's holding a 147 flash or whatever the fuck kind of flash you want to imagine. They just wait. If CTs use more util, all you have to do is throw something else there. It just, you stall their util out. If you're winning the utility battle, you're winning fucking banana control. That's why these teams, that's why Navi, you literally see them only throw a fucking pre-molly some rounds. He throws a deep nade. He waits. If you throw nothing, this guy's like, alright, I'm taking it. Flash from Perfecto, and he goes. Molly, and then flash from Perfecto. Like, they're quick about how they do it. So if you throw no nades as T's, they take advantage. But if you throw, like, some utility to keep them off, then they're like, okay, we can smoke this round. Or Perfecto, get ready to molly the car. I'm going to swing car on your flash. It's like, that's where it's different. You're using the utility that you have to get kills rather than just to take control of nothing. That's where the meta has changed since I've been watching Inferno. I get what you're saying in terms of using it 1 round, but saving nades, if someone rushes you, again, like, if someone rushes you, this is why you have this guy here. Did you not see? I just literally watched the demo of Perfecto literally holding fucking flashes for this guy. If somebody rushes you, you're like, thank you very much if you're Boomich. Because you just eat a flash, you're getting kills. That's where it just comes down, you get the kills. Again, utility is winning you your fucking fights. This guy's literally sitting here throwing your... He's literally Your pocket man that's just throwing you all the util and you're playing exactly how you wanted to play. If they want to double molly and take B, I'm sure they would do it. They did a 1 round and it was, I call it unsuccessful because they went 1 for 1 and they spent all that utility to just fall back in sight with one fucking smoke. So in my eyes, that's a loss. And you have no molly. So for me, and even if this guy gets pushed back here, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, because this guy can be holding a flash. There's a third guy here that's going to be maybe sitting here spamming or holding a flash. It doesn't matter. Like, this molly is eventually going to fade. The smoke stays up longer than the molly, so he'll meet up with his teammate anyway. It won't matter. The whole thing is, if you're gonna spend these 2 mollies and this smoke's gonna be here, if you're saying that this is like good, like wherever it's gonna be here, this is just not good for CTs, man. Like to spend 2 mollies in a smoke, it's just not. It's a waste, and you're losing the banana control, and you're saying that this molly is gonna affect the outcome of the round, which it's definitely not. Like this guy can literally jump back, wait, spam, and he's back in. Molly fades, he's with his teammate, flash comes, it's like they're winning this utility thing, like utility fight here. Which is why Nabi saves their nades. I might watch another Navi demo again. I'm pretty sure when they played Liquid and lost too, they actually gave up B pretty much every single round. And Liquid literally was just punishing them. I feel like Boomich was so dynamic in this match. Like, he was just flowing. He was 16-3 at one point, I remember too, but he was just flowing. Every idea he had, he was just timing perfect, everything working. How many do you want to be? You can't have a player sandbags, a player holding a second smoke for sandbags, and a player holding flash. Yes, you can. You could play 3B. You do realize, like, as this smoke fades, every single T is ready for this play, right? You to swing. I don't know what level you've played at Heads, honestly, but it doesn't sound like you've played in any Pro League matches before. Not trying to be a dick, but it just sounds like the truth. Because that's like the most old school way to take B. Wait for this smoke to fade, we re-molly, re-smoke deep, molly here, or molly fucking bottom, double nade logs. It's like, you're gonna use all this util, and if we see this 1 round that you did that, we'll just be like, alright, well, we'll sit at bottom B. Throw counter flashes to make it seem like we're there, when we're really not, and you used all this util, we come back late B, and you lose. It's just that simple. Best A setup for 3B? Depends. If you have Simple on your team, fucking op arch and then the other guy in pit. But Simple and Electronic, the way Electronic just stays alive, bro. He's the best pit player. He's definitely one of the best pit players in the game because he just sits here with a smoke. He just always has a smoke and he lives for his teammates to rotate. Simple is just proactive as fuck. Like, he'll constantly just be annoying here and around these angles here. Like, he's solid, man. You can't take 1 to 2 VODs as meta, even though they're the best team in the world. Of course teams have tendencies, but Inferno's there's a very standard way of playing it though. But every team plays it maybe a little bit differently. Like maybe they have one guy that's a little bit faster. But I'm telling you, most people will agree with if you use that utility, you better be fucking getting kills. Because if you're using that utility to lose or to get no kills, it's a waste. Because just even having this B control is not good. I think just having even just this here. I mean, even if you're set up with an op, maybe it's okay. But even then, This guy is so easy just to flash off, bro. Like, yeah, you can re-peek and shit, but it's like you flash him off, like, I don't even have to throw a good one. Fucking op takes the ang, creeps up. It's like if he re-peeks, he's dead. All you gotta do is throw like one more fucking, you throw a pool molly, and that's it. You have banana control. It's like you used to smoke 2 mollies. I smoked yours, then you re-smoke. I don't know what other nades you think you're gonna have a molly after that. And all we needed to do was flash off, take the angle with the op, molly pool, and then we have banana control. So we spent so much less time and also probably a lot less utility to take B compared to yours. So we have the advantage for hitting B late. If I see a team doing that, it's just exploitable as fuck. That's like one round, I'm telling you, it's like 1 round or maybe 2, a half, that you do that. To try and kill them fighting for B. There's no point in trying to fight for B and they don't fight it and you use all your util. It's better if they're gonna try and fight it and we're double fighting. We're like we're winning or losing this round right now at B. That's the way I would look at it. Watch Yakindar. Yeah, I'll check them out. I like the way. Well, I mean, all CIS teams are literally just insane right now. So I have no problem watching CIS teams. Yeah, I think it's interesting watching them. Oh, my skins came back. All right, let me see if I remember this shit.